Good evening, good evening, good evening, my beautiful people. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to Astute Queen Bee Thoughts. I'm Astute Queen Bee, and this is my channel. We are considered the Royal Gladiators over here because we never give up and we never give in. Some of us are also millimeters over here, okay? And we stand on business. So let me say first hello to my members. Hey, always that girl. Hey, sis. Hey, sis, Miss Bugs. How you doing, love? Hey, Jenna. Thank you for coming through, honey. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And anybody in the bushes, feel free to come on down and join in the conversation. Don't be scared. We don't bite over here unless you ask us to, okay? I'm being a jerk. I'm being a jerk. Not really being a jerk, but being funny. But anyway, y'all know why we back. We are back to talk about women. Because these days, and not all women, ladies, queens, do not get it twisted. I'm not talking about all ladies. I ain't talking about all young ladies. I'm talking about them new breeds that we got out here. I showed y'all a video earlier. I'm still going to show it to y'all in this one. So y'all know what I mean when I talk about there's a new breed and I'm confused. Because me as a 56-year-old, and I do know some people, hey, just Calencia go off right now. She on that channel, y'all. She on that channel, y'all. Thanks, Sissy Pooh, for coming through. I appreciate you. Okay. So, I'm going to show y'all that video again. Because I have been trying to understand some shit for the longest, and I just don't understand it. And my bad, because I done cussed before the daggone thing. Popped up. I mean, for 10 minutes. But I ain't stressing off that. They try to make us stress off it, and I ain't doing it. But I want to talk about the ladies. Now, if y'all didn't read this picture on here, this graphic that I made a long time ago, it says sometimes we all wear a mask of smiles to mask the to make it through another day. Oh, I couldn't even get that out my own self. Not the sexy reds stinking through the TV. Nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't know what you watching, but you ain't gonna make me laugh. But anywho, what I wanted to say about the women of today. The things have really, really changed a lot when I think about women. And I'm a little confused. Because I know we all grew up in different generations and stuff. I get that. I understand that people was raised differently. I get that. And oops, I forgot to say this before I started. Please subscribe to the channel. If you have not done so already, I would truly appreciate it. And I don't know what y'all waiting for. Also, hit the thumbs up on the video. Feel free to share the video. And drop down in the comments, let us know you came by. Okay, I would truly appreciate it. Hey, Goddess. I'm going to say this right this time. Goddess D's love. Because I couldn't see it before my vision bad. Okay. Welcome to the chat, sis. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. So, I was saying that I know we all grew up in a different generation and our parents raised us differently. And I understand some parents felt like, no, my mama gave me whoopings and I don't want to do that to my kids. And I get that. I promise y'all, I respect that. I get that. But me, hey, May, what's up, sis? Me, I raised my son how I was raised. I told that ass up. I ain't gonna lie. Because anytime you step out of line, I'm going to tell you what you getting your tail taught for, but I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to beat your tail. Just saying. Okay? That's just how I did it. What's this said? I was calling her goddess of love also. I'm telling you, the D just skipped my mind all over the place. I promise you it did. But like I said, I understand parents change their mind as they get older. And they know what they've been through. Women in my age range, and probably some in their 40s, got their tail toe up when they was younger. I get that. And they ain't like it. So they didn't want to raise their kids that way. I understand. I respect that. But, like we talked about earlier, people say they use different parts of the Bible. They don't use it all, and I get that. But one thing I do take heed to, spare the rod, spoil the child. Why do I take heed to that? Because if y'all pay attention, it's a lot of mamas that raise some kids and they ain't want to get no kids no tail whoopings. Oh, I could cuss now. They ain't want to get their kids no ass whoopings, and they think they friends. They think they somebody on the street, and they could talk to them, cuss at them, holler, scream, disrespect them, steal from them. They could do all that shit because mama said she didn't want to raise her kids the way she was raised, and she didn't want to spank their kids. So my thing is, what you gonna do if you don't want to spank your kids? Girl, that's okay, sis. That's that schoolwork. That's that schoolwork got you moving like that, sis. That's okay. She likes the abbreviation of her name. She love it. So she good. We good. But like I was saying, women and men got in their head that, oh my God, if I beat my child, they're gonna be so scarred for life and they're gonna be violent and all that. Getting a whooping don't make you violent. If you grew up in a violent household around some violent ass people, then damn it, that's why they violent. Just listen, I busted mine up early, so I never had to deal with the disrespect and nobody. That's my point. Because like parents that kill me, you know what kill me? The parents that think when a child say, "Don't come in my room, this is my room, you invading my privacy." Bitch, you ain't paid no bill around here. This ain't your house, this mine. I will take that door off the hinges if I want to. If I'm paying the bills here and you eating off me, I could snatch them doors off if I feel like it. Okay? Because this is my house. It ain't yours. You don't pay no bills. You don't do nothing. So don't say you deserve privacy. You get privacy when you move out on your own. I did the same thing. I did my son the same way. And like I tell people, he ain't never been in jail. He ain't got no babies. He ain't never been arrested. He ain't no junkie. He ain't no alcoholic. He ain't none of that. Okay? And I tore that ass up. I didn't let my son run with a bunch of kids because I know a lot of people don't raise their kids like I raised mine. So my business to keep him out that madness in the street. He knows now I shielded him from a lot of things because I did not want him to become one of those people. See, sometimes the saying is true. You are who you hang with, but it's not always true. And I'm a prime example of that. It ain't always true. I know y'all like, this girl always talking about her damn self, but that's the only way I could get y'all to understand. Because I hung with a lot of girls that did a lot of dirty, nasty stuff. I was a virgin till I was 21, and I was happy and proud about it. They was having sex and having babies. I wasn't. And some of them had stricter parents than me. Okay? And that tickled me. Because I'm like, well, how the hell you doing? I said, oh, you sneaking around with your mom and them at work. Or your daddy at work. See, parents need to stop letting kids think that they have privacy in their homes. You don't got no privacy in my home. Until you start paying a bill or some bills. Because I was always told, and again, I raised myself from the age of 19, about age of 19. I've always been told, you do as I say, not as I do. Hey, Auntie Greta, it's okay, you late. Meme said her kids gonna get cat tattoos till they 18. I know that's right, Meme. I ain't doing none. I didn't do none of that either. I let my son got his own tattoos when he was old enough to pay for them suckers himself, and he could sign that paperwork himself. Because I'm not paying for no tattoo. I pay for my own tattoos. See, parents these days give their kids so much shit. I say shit because that's what it is. Kids don't understand. And I'm gonna make this a little political real quick. Let me say this. If you want your kids to continue to do the shit they do now and get whatever they want and do whatever they want, I advise you to put some blue hearts in that check, because I promise you, if you don't vote blue, your kids, your grandkids, and hell, maybe even you may end up back in the times where your great-grandmother and your grandmother and your great-great-grandmother were slaves. Okay? I'm just warning y'all. Like I said, I had a conversation before. People think it's a joke. That man ain't playing with us. That man don't give a damn about us. He don't care about the non-melanated people. He don't give a fuck about nobody. He want to be back in that White House so he could be a dictator. I had to say that. I told my oldest daughter, I don't care. You don't pay nobody, but you better pay your mortgage. You can't come back here. Hello. Now, if they're going through some health issues or they really having some real bad times, that's a little different. But if you run around here with some shenanigans and some bullshit, then that's your problem. Always that girl said, Anna Greta, just know that I heard what's said. Humble. Exactly. Some kids don't know. Hello. Because I can't go back to what my mom and them lived through. I ain't built for that. See, us women, we built these days. Okay? And I'm not going back to no Jim Crow days. I'm not. Because if I have to, I promise y'all, I'm not really going to never step foot outside. They won't even know I existed. He is not playing and wants to be pooped. Absolutely. I say it all the time. That's what he want to be. Just like he told his people, don't worry about it. Just get out and vote this year. Because after this year, y'all ain't going to have to worry about no voting problems. Yeah, because he's going to take your rights to vote away. Just like he want to cancel that Constitution. Okay? He wants the state and the governments to tell us what to do about with our bodies. I'm already sick. He messed that up in the first place. And I'm old and I ain't got to worry about that. But still, Mamie said my parents all have had to do is to give us that look. And we know exactly what time it was. Hello, Greta. I mean, May, you ain't never lied. Auntie Greta said, glad you heard me. Trust I'm right. Free your mind. And you are a good person. She is. She's a sweetheart. Pain in the ass. I love her to death, though. Yeah, child. Like, even if you think about it, when we was young, ain't no way in hell you took yourself outside and your hair ain't combed. And you ain't got on clothes. These kids running around, these adults, and these kids running around outside in their pajamas. Their hair ain't combed. They got a comb stuck in their head. I'm sorry. I don't like this word. I only use it once in a blue moon, but that's some ghetto ass shit. You run around here with half of your head done, the other half not done. You got a comb stuck in it. These boys running around here with their pants sagging, with their butt all the way down to their knees. Now, it's different types of sagging for me. Okay? If you a little thick in the back, especially as a boy, I understand you don't want your pants to be tight and be giving you suctions, because my son deal with that, okay? I know I shouldn't be telling this business, but I'm going to say it anyway. But when you got these boys running around here with a damn belt on and your pants is still sagging all the way to the back of your legs, something is wrong. Okay? Just had to say that. So I'm going to get back onto us women. Wait, let me read what Auntie Greta wrote. In the 50s, if you did not speak to adults, they will whoop you and call your parents. Get it again. Listen, Auntie Greta, that was how I grew up. And I was born 1968. Okay. Our neighbors had the right. If they caught you doing wrong, they had the right. Now, it wasn't just any old neighbor. It was the neighbors that you knew in the neighborhood. It wasn't somebody new that just moved in. Wait, Auntie Greta played too much. It's the we kids actually wearing them. Ain't it? But it's pathetic. It's sad and it's horrible. Well, girl, let's see. Women give too much grace to others. Yes, we do. And that's our problem. We stand up for people that don't stand up for us. It's a lot of men that don't stand up for us. It's mad women that don't stand up for us. It's so many black women that hate black women. I want to know what they want to be. I do. I'm like, well, if you don't like black women, you black. So what's your problem? How you hate me so much and you don't even know me? Where they do that at? Hell, we didn't know what the police were. Well, my parents did not need the police because they didn't play. My daddy used to fight the police. Child, it's a lot of people daddies used to fight the police. They ain't give a damn about them police. Hell, half of them grew up with them police officers, okay? That's why they ain't care. They knew somebody or their family member knew somebody. They ain't care about none of that. They ain't care. They would fight the police. We ain't never called the police. I don't never remember the police coming. The only time police came to my house is when my uncle had an aneurysm and they had to take him to the hospital and they was trying to figure because my uncle was like almost 6'5" and he was like almost 300 pounds. He was a big dude. If y'all remember who Rosie Greer is, my uncle resembled Rosie Greer, but my uncle looked better than Rosie Greer. People thought they were brothers, but they weren't. But they did become friends, and I thought that was fabulous. But yeah, I ain't know nothing about the police until that mess. Jealous of jealous of you because they didn't have what you had. And the crazy thing is, May, when you think about it, when we was young, you didn't, if you was poor, you didn't know you was poor unless y'all really didn't have nothing. Because a lot of people was poor, but they had what they needed. They had the basic necessities in life that you need. That's what's wrong with these kids now, because they think basic necessities is computers and cell phones and Game Boys and all that shit. I'm not, Game Boys made me sound real old. PlayStation and all that stuff. That's not a necessity. But the necessity that you needed was your food on your table, some clothes on your back, a house over your head, some lights and gas, and sometimes that shit got cut off. But it got cut right back on. Another thing I dislike women do is talk of light skin and dark skin coming up from our house. So we could talk about that in this conversation because I have a family. I got some family issues like that. We had some family issues like that. Auntie Greta said I was 35 years old before I ever heard the term red bone. I had to actually ask someone what it meant. Yeah, because listen, everybody was black. I don't care if you was Puerto Rican, Dominican. I didn't care we didn't care what you was. You was black. My parents had us don't answer the phone on the first ring. When they call back, better answer. Absolutely. Because when they had to leave, that's another thing with the babysitter thing. We ain't always had babysitters as kids, okay? Sometimes you had to be a responsible child to do what your mama or your daddy said. Answer that phone when I call. You better not answer for nobody else. Don't open that door. You open that door, you got a problem. I'm going to tell y'all a story about that. Auntie Greta said, yup, we never knew we were poor. We got the three meals a day, close, so we were good. You had toys at Christmas. You had a Christmas tree. If you believe in Christmas, you had all the things you needed, not the shit you wanted. And kids live in the I want world. That's where a lot of kids live at now. I want world. I don't live in the I want world. I live in the I need. So many black families are colorist. Very sad. Grateful I did not grow up like that. I didn't either, but I do have a story I can share because nobody know who the hell I'm talking about. We babysat ourselves, exactly, and unheard of. Today, they will lock your ass up so quick, leave a child home. They'll get mad if you leave a 13 or 14-year-old at home by themselves. Child, we was doing that at 9, 10, 11 years old. But we knew the rules. See, we had rules in our houses back then. They don't have a lot of rules. I'm dark skinned. I have some aunts light skinned and cousins aunts. Exactly, sis. Asses want everything and don't deserve shit. And that be the problem. But parents don't stop it. Stop buying them kids shit. If their grades ain't right, why they getting shit for Christmas? Child, let your grades not be right when I grew up. You ain't getting nothing. Your feelings gonna be hurt. But you gonna know beforehand, before Christmas even come, you ain't getting shit. You know you ain't getting shit. Miss Bugs, I was never exposed to colorism until I was an adult. It was amazing me how black folks talk the way they do. It's sad the way they treat each other the way they do. It really, really is. That's why Tisha don't like Mel, because Wanda raised her to be a colorist. She did. She damn sure did. The queen, remember that I had to go get my own switch, and I better not bring had bought the littlest ones, and the three of them tied together. You better do something, child, because if they don't like the switch that you bring, they might go out and get a tree branch. I'm just saying, listen, I'm not saying you got to be beating on your kids like Hotel Hope did. That's abuse. And I'm going to say the word. I don't give a shit if they don't like it. That's abuse. Well, I told my other mother, she my cousin, but I call her my other mother. I told her, I said, you should still be in jail, lady, for all the ass whoopings I got. And hey, BJ, hey, birthday girl. It's the birthday girl, y'all. It's the birthday girl, y'all. But yeah, I have family members that they had to go through this light skin thing, and I still don't understand why, because they fucking sisters. And that's been an issue for them all their life. You better say that. You better not come back with no little ones. Hello. The only person I could get away with that with was my real mother, because my real mother wouldn't beat me. And people was like, I don't understand, because she used to whoop our tails when we was little kids. I said, maybe her ass was tired when she got to me. I'm just saying. Maybe that ass was tired when she got to me. I don't know. But my mama didn't beat me. But I would tell her, I'll go get your switches for you. How many you want? Because I knew she wasn't going to beat me. So I would go out there, pull the branch, take the little switches, take the leaves off, peel them down and all that. And it's like, and give them to her. Like, lady, you ain't getting ready to beat nobody. Wait, just listen. No, you did not say womb eviction day. Girl, I'm saving this because that is hilarious as fuck. Not womb eviction day. I ain't never heard of that shit in my life. You play too much. Auntie Greta said I got in trouble every day and got a whooping because I said what came into my mind. It be like that sometimes. No, we got beat. Listen, I'm a picky eater. Okay? I'm a picky eater. You know we love you, girl. I hope you liked the video I sent to you in your text message. Somebody found that for me and gave it to me, and I was like, that's going to my sister BJ. That's where it's going. Listen, I would get my mama all kinds of switches. You hear me? She's like, I'm gonna tear your tail up. I said, no, you're not. You're not gonna do that. You because I'm like, hell, when she would call my cousin to come beat me, she crying. I'm like, what you crying for? You sent this crazy lady over here to whoop me. You knew what she was gonna do to me. That lady used to use everything from belts, from from belts, from extension cords to shoes to brushes. She used all that shit to kick my ass. You hear me? But it's a lot of food I didn't eat, and I was throwing food away left and right because she caught on to me going to the bathroom, spitting it out. I'm just saying. You loved it. I'm happy. Auntie Greta, that means happy birthday, child. Just Valencia crazy. That's why. Just Valencia ass is crazy. Just Valencia ass is crazy. She said eviction. Womb eviction day. Well, let me play this real quick. That's some funny shit. I'm sorry. It sounds crazy as hell, but that's some funny shit. I gotta play this. I can't play the whole thing because I'm gonna get struck if I do. Happy birthday, sis. Okay. This is torture having someone to come over to beat you. Yes, that's what she used to do. Because she wasn't going to beat me. So she would call her to come beat me. I was like, but now you want to sit up there and cry. What you crying for? I used to ask her all the time, why you crying? You sent that lady here. What for? Why you crying? You sent her over here. You know she was gonna whoop my tail. Listen, me and my cousin, her son, child, that's what I meant to tell you. Drop your Cash App, sis, in the chat. That's what I meant to tell you. Drop your Cash App in the chat. But yeah, me and my cousin, you can't laugh at the other one getting a beating either. Because if you laugh at the other one getting a beating, you getting a beating too. That's how she used to roll. So ain't no snickering. Don't be laughing. Don't be giggling. Don't be doing none of that. Okay? Or you gonna get your tail whooped too. Child, I found all kinds of weird places to throw food. Child, I threw food behind a refrigerator one night. I ain't never seen nobody pull out a daggone refrigerator and clean behind it. That lady pulled out that refrigerator that night, and I hollered. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who pulled out their refrigerator and clean? Because I never seen my mother because I wasn't allowed in the kitchen at certain time. So my mama probably did it all the time, but I never seen her do it. That lady pulled that refrigerator out that night while we were sitting in front of the TV watching TV. The next thing I knew, I had a back up against my back. I mean, a broom up against my back. There go her Cash App. Anybody that want to show my sister some love for her birthday, that is her Cash App. Please feel free to do so. Sis, you know I got you. I got you when I end this live, so don't you worry about it. But yeah, child, she would kick my ass on a regular schmegular. That's what I used to say. I told her she should still be in jail. She said, I ain't in jail and you still alive, so don't worry about it. But kids got their ass whipped back in the day, and a lot of them need that now. Because if a lot of them parents was tapping their asses every once in a while, we wouldn't have had a little non-melanated little boy building bombs in his mama bedroom. You wouldn't have kids hiding unalived bodies underneath their beds if y'all stop letting them kids believe that they fucking deserve some privacy in your own home. They said my mama used to whoop our tails because my dad was too drunk to the child. Listen, my uncle, see, my uncle live together. Hey, Mama Bees. Girl, you know I love you. Stop playing. You know I always got you. Hey, Mama Bees. That's okay. You late. Yes, they do call it child abuse. They call anything child abuse right now, child. You tap them on the butt, it's child abuse. If you pull out a belt, it's child abuse. No, them kids be needing ass beat. Some of them be needing to beat more than others. But you wouldn't have these kids running amok, smoking in your house, humping little girls in your house, sneaking people in and out, stealing your shit. You wouldn't have these problems if you put a little tap on that ass before they become of age. Because if you scold them when they're young and you chastise them when they're young, you shouldn't have that problem when they get older. And if you do, then you got a problem child and you're going to have to keep on whooping their ass till they get that shit together. My mama had a purple belt. It was a wonderful purple child. You know, purple my color, light purple. And then she would say, go get that purple belt. And I would like sneak. I used to sneak candy. Listen, my cousin that I call my other mother, she had a belt. Remember them belts that men used to wear with the brass around the circles of the holes in the belt? That crazy lady had one of them belts. I hated that damn belt. Kids learn 911. They call it the worst thing they ever told the kids to do. You ain't never lied. I told my son before, call them. Because when they come get your ass, I'm not coming to get you. I promise you. I wasn't coming to get his ass if he'd have called. I said, because you ain't starving. You got a roof over your head. You got lights. You got hot water. You can wash your ass. You can eat. You can go to school. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You eat very well, bro. You are clean. Ain't nothing wrong with you. So let them fools go on and call them if they want to. But I'm not coming back to get you. And you ain't taking nothing out this house that I paid for. Okay. Just saying. Yeah, she had one of them belts with them with that around them circles of the holes where you put that, when you check the belt together. She had that damn belt. That belt hurt like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. That belt hurt. That belt hurts. So I need our sister. Let me play this video. Because I'm tripping over here. Let me play this video. So for the people that are new and that was not in the live earlier, we are talking about the women of the day because there is a new breed out here and I'm not quite understanding them. Okay, so I want y'all to help me understand these women out here with these badass kids and wonder why people act the way they do. Now, where'd she go? Now, damn it, I saw her earlier. Okay, I done played myself. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to keep talking because I can't find her. So I know what that means I got to do. I can't find her. But please make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I don't know what y'all waiting for. Okay. Cause we do what we do over here. Oh, I see what Sissy Pooh did. I see what Sissy Pooh did. Child. Whole new breed, child. It's a whole new breed. Whole new breed. And I don't understand them. I got that breast flashing. Woo, child. The sting I felt. Girl, you know how many whoopings I done got out of the tub? Those are the worst ass whoopings in the world. Listen, that lady didn't give a damn. She was whooping your ass. If you did some shit, she was gonna get you. Period. Period, she was gonna get you. And like I said before, when we talk about old school days, when we was younger, and I used to go to a Catholic school, I used to stay at my cousin's house during the week for school because the bus didn't come over by my house. Child, if I was not in the door before the street lights went out, if my mother did not bring me to her house before the street lights went out, I couldn't get in the house because my cousin was told, don't open that door for no damn body. I don't care who it is. I got my keys, so it ain't me. But if I say, boy, open this door, you open this door. I don't care if it's astute, because I almost just said my name. Because if you don't know my name, y'all will know it soon enough, and I ain't gonna care then. But if she come here after the street light go off, don't let her in this house. I would have to stay with the babysitter. Y'all used to be so mad and uptight because the babysitter was an old lady. She called her bare quietness. She peed in a bucket. Child, and the bathroom was right next to her room, so it used to make me mad. But back then, your parents' friends had the right, your neighbors, your parents' friends had the right to tap your ass. But don't just be beating on the kids just to be beating on them, because then you're going to have a problem. And I actually did that with my son. The people that I let take care of him when he was not in my, I gave them the right to spank his tail if he acted up, even though he knew better, because if he didn't get it then, he was going to get it at home. But I gave them permission. And I had a friend tell me, oh, no, nobody can never put their hands on my daughter. I said, well, you keep your daughter to yourself and I won't never be watching her, because I watch her how she get disrespectful with your sisters. And if she get nasty and disrespectful for me, I'm going to tear that ass up. Just saying. May said my daughter had one child and she knew she wasn't going to have any more kids without the daddy being there. Exactly. I did too. Child, I got a sperm donor. My child ain't got no daddy. He got a sperm donor. That's what we call him. He a sperm donor. He ain't no daddy or a father. He's a sperm donor. But yeah. That's another thing I wanted to say. I wanted to say also, okay, let me read my sister's chat text. One time my son was showing out in Kmart. So I went through the checkout, bought a belt, turned him around, turned him upside down. Nope. Upside down and out. People were saying something, and I asked them, did they want some? Girl, I cannot. Who looking for? What you talking about, BJ? I did not mean to say BJ. I meant to say Miss Bugs. Oh, I was looking for this video because I can't switch screens. But yeah, child, I was like, yo, I don't do that. Let's do. Thank him for the donation. You have a fine young man, fine young son. Thank you. I appreciate that, Auntie Greta. Listen, I don't play them games. He know I don't. He know I don't. Like I told my stepson, when that grandbaby get here, when she get here, she gonna get it too. I promise you, she gonna get it too. She gonna get it too. I don't care what them other people say, but this grandma right here, I beat him when he got out of the clinker. Because I told him, I said, I got a belt, especially for your ass, because my stepson is too smart to ever get in any trouble. But he was hanging with them silly ass, you know how we talk about them trifling ass family members you have, and you get your kids get in trouble with? Yeah, that's what he had. It ended up in the jail and pissed me off, and I was ready to fight everybody in his family. Because that's my baby. Y'all ain't gonna do my baby like that. But he is home. Him got a baby on the way. He been home for 3 years now. And I'm so happy because He's smart as a whip. He is talented. He don't have no babies, but he got one on the way. He don't. That's the only trouble he's ever been in. And like I said, if he wasn't hanging with them trifling ass family members of him, he probably would have never got in trouble because they don't know how to act. My family know how to act. His don't. But anywho, as I was saying, these women these days is a new breed. These women, and like I said, I'm not talking about all women, so please don't come in my inbox or cuss me out in my comment section. I'm not talking about all women, but there are a new breed of women out here that don't have no respect, first and foremost, for their elders. I'm sick of women. I'm sick of hearing young women say, I don't gotta respect my elders, they gotta respect me. Nah, bitch, you need to respect them first. They were here first. That's where your knowledge come from. Okay? And I said bitch and harshly. My cousin, her ex-boyfriend used to say it harshly like that. And I meant that at that moment. You have to keep your kids away from, yes, child, horrible relatives. I was so mad I wanted to fight everybody in. That's how I do my grands. I told them I am different from your other grandparents. I whoop that ass. Exactly, sis. Tear that ass up. In a heartbeat, tear that ass up. Okay? Not all women, some just disrespect for the elders for no reason. Listen, I'm going to say this. And I understand you, Auntie Greta. Listen, I feel like this. This is my thoughts, my feelings, how I feel about it. When it comes to my elders, I'm very respectful. Very, very respectful. But when you have those elderlies out, them ghetto elderlies out there, and that's, I said ghetto again. But when you have them ghetto ass grandmothers out there and them ghetto ass elderly people out there, I'm going to show you a little bit of grace. Because when you come at me disrespectful, I'm going to hold it back as long as I can. But if you keep talking to me crazy, then baby, we got a problem. But other than that, my elders that deserve their respect, I give it to them every day. Because they deserve that. I ask people all the time, do you know what your grandparents had to live through for you to even see their faces? I never met any of my grandparents. Okay? Never had the pleasure. None of them. But I always think of what my grandmother had to go through. Okay? Never met her either. She passed away before I was born. But I still have that problem with people that treat their grandparents like shit. If you got a shitty grandparent, treat her with kindness. Because one day she won't be here. And if you treat her like shit, you're going to wish you can go back and take that back. I'm just saying. You're going to wish you could go back and take it back. You're going to be the main one. You're going to be just like Tissue at the screaming, howling, and crying and throwing yourself on the casket and shit. You better make that shit right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Me too. I've always been respectful to my elders. I avoid disgusting elders who warrant disrespect. Thank you, Auntie Greta. That's how I feel, because if you're going to come at me crazy and you're going to keep doing it, and I tell you, look, I respect my elders. I call you ma'am. I call you sir. I do all that. But you ain't going to disrespect me either. I'm not going to sit around and let you torture me. I'm not doing that. I know how to walk away when the time is right. If she posts in here what I think she getting ready to post in here, I'ma holler. She did not. Whew, rise up. My kids, the whole armor of Jesus, and with my friends, Smith and Wesson, and I cannot with her. I knew she was gonna say some shenanigans, y'all. This is why I can't read my girl's comments, because she like to throw a sister off all the time, and she knows she wrong. But you know what? Just because you did that, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep that sucker highlighted. How about that? I do the same thing. I say, sir, ma'am, thank you, excuse me, pardon me. I do all that. I don't say my bad to them. I say my bad to maybe somebody close to my age, but I ain't saying my bad to the elderly. If an old person need to walk across the street, I'm going to stop and help them. They need to carry their bag, I'm going to stop and help them. And for a person that didn't have to do that as a child, because my uncle took my mama shopping, so we ain't have to carry shit. Only thing I had to carry was my snacks, okay? She likes throwing me off my game, Auntie Greta. I'm telling you, she terrible, man. She loved doing that. Just imagine being on the phone. That's why that ninja roach chokes me in my throat. I hate when she say ninja roach, because she say the real part in my ear, though. She bad, y'all. She terrible. She like to torture me. She likes to torture me. She lucky I love her. She lucky I love her, because I promise you I would choke her out. Have me turn into a Wade Wilson. No, I ain't gonna turn no Wade Wilson. I ain't gonna sit there and tell that lie. But I gotta go find this video, because I'm about to lose my mind, because it's on the other thing and it ain't on here, and I don't appreciate it. I thought I went in the right area. Okay. What's a ninja roach? Some ignorant as hell. It's really the NIGGA roach, Auntie Greta. Tonight? Get out of here. Oh, damn. Hold on, y'all. Let me give y'all something to listen to while I find this video, because I'm playing this video. I promise y'all. I'm playing this video. So let me play this while I'm...
I believe that one of the worst things that you can do to someone is to know what they've been through, to know all of the pain that they have endured in their life, to know that they don't trust a soul, because every person that has come into their life has showed them why they cannot trust. For you to make them believe that they can trust you, that you're different, that you'll never hurt them, for you to turn around and do the exact same thing to them. You don't allow someone to open up to you after everything that they've been through, knowing that you don't have it in you to take care of their heart. You just don't do that. You don't take someone's heart that has already been dragged through the mud and drag it some more. To me, that is lack of maturity. And not only is that lack of maturity, that's just straight heartless. Like, you have no idea how much that can change a person, how much that can break someone, how much that can make them never want to trust again.
Y'all know that's a word. Don't play with people's feelings. Don't play with people's hearts. Don't do that to people. Don't pretend to friend somebody you don't like. Don't pretend to be friends to somebody you don't like. Please don't do that, because that's so disrespectful and rude. If you don't like somebody, stay away from them. Okay? If you don't like them, stay away from them. Don't let them into your spirit. None of that. Okay? None of that. Don't let them into your space, because they will surely take advantage. I learned that the hard way. Auntie Greta, that is powerful. I swear it sounds weird calling you Greta Lee. I can't do it no more. So you stuck with Auntie Greta. Even if you get mad at me and say I can't mess with that crazy woman, she played too much, you still gonna be Auntie Greta to me. So always know that. Auntie Greta. It's the N word. You know how you add roach to the end of it? Yeah, because she crazy. I promise y'all she crazy. But I found the video and I uploaded. So now I'm about to play this one to you. Matter of fact, let me give it a little bit of space in between. I'm gonna give it a little bit of space in between. I'm gonna talk a little bit about some more women. Now, I need the ladies, because we did bring this up. The light skin, dark skin thing. Let's talk about the light skin, dark skin thing. Now, thank you, Auntie Greta. I appreciate it and I love you. I want to see if this works. I can't see it from behind here. Let me see something. Let me move this real quick. I just want to see if it happens, because y'all can't see me, but I want to see if it does it. Nope, it don't do it. Okay. I had to do that on another live. I just wanted to see if it worked. I'm in love with that queen. Sorry, y'all, if y'all sick of looking at her. But yeah, let's talk about this light skin, dark skin thing. I have a problem with it. I really do. Because I don't care if you light, dark. I call my cousin them, I call them the beige family, because they're all light skinned, but we know it's a joke. It's not about trying to hurt nobody feeling. It's just they all of them is light skinned. Every last one of them. It hurt my cousin's, hurt the kids, and his wife and his kids. They all light skinned. So I call them the beige people, but I do it jokingly because we have all shades in our family of black folks. My son is my chocolate baby because he chocolates. Okay. So I don't like to say dark skin, light skin. I like to say chocolate, mocha, caramel, red, whatever. I don't like those other words. And I do it the way I say it is a term of endearment, not to make nobody feel bad about their complexion. Because listen, I'm going to keep it funky with y'all because y'all know I do. But there are some ugly light-skinned people out there. There's some ugly brown-skinned people out there. And there's some ugly dark-skinned people out there. Okay? So ugly come in every shade. But we not ugly to God. Okay? We not ugly to God. So that's all that matters. Because like I said, I ain't the prettiest thing in the world, but damn it, I sure ain't the ugliest thing in the world. Okay? And I ain't never had a problem with getting a man. It's just that ain't no real men out this mother fletcher. Okay? I'm a brown skinned chick. Y'all seen my big face. I'm dark skinned and my children light skinned, and some of their friends can't believe I'm their mother, but they let it be known that's my mama. It's like that. It's like that because people need to realize. I said you have to give. Sometimes you got to give these kids a damn history lesson. That's what it is. To let them know. Listen, I don't care what family you come from. Them complexions gonna change, baby. They ain't gonna stay the same unless your family has never been dipped into by no other race ever. Unless your family came from Africa and it stayed with dark-skinned African people. Okay? All our bloodlines got a little trickle in it because mine got Indian in it. And I know a lot of people like to say, well, I got Indian in my family. Well, I do. Because my great-grandmother was a Native American. I love my little brown skin, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Okay? They could hate it, don't like it, but I love it. I love every complexion of black. Every complexion. I used to get asked, when I had a coworker ask me, I'm not going to say my name, but he said my name, and he was like, would you date a white guy? And I was like, no. He was like, for real? Why? I said, baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Because he was my dude. We was cool. I said, baby, there are too many shades of black men out here for me to jump on the other side of that bridge. Okay? I said, we come from the lightest of the light to the darkest of the dark. I said, and y'all came from us anyway, so it don't matter how you like me now. He was like, what? I said, you better do you some history checking, baby. Light folks have kids and dark folks have light kids. So again, I dropped, hello, thank you, Auntie Greta. Say that. Maybe I said, I don't look at a person on the outside. It's what's going on the inside with me. Exactly. But you know what? But I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm about to clown real quick, y'all. I gotta be silly. Y'all know I gotta be silly. So you gonna tell me, May, you don't got nothing to say to Auntie Netta? I ain't say Auntie Greta. I said Auntie Netta. Miss Netta. You don't got nothing to say about Miss Netta? You don't got nothing to say about Miss Netta? So I'm just saying. Listen, baby. Hell, me and all my siblings look alike and we got different mamas. How about that? So people used to think their mother was my mother. I'm like, no, that lady don't even like me, so I damn sure ain't her child. I was waiting for that. I never dated a white man either. Because like I said, it's so many black men. You can go, listen, you can go from albino to the coldest black. And you can find some of them cold. Listen, if you didn't watch the Olympics, if you watched the Olympics, you seen some cold black fine men running around that track. And if you didn't, baby, y'all missed it. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that. Let me see. Auntie Greta giving us some knowledge up here. Okay, 95% of black women do not date outside their race. It's the black outside their race. You know what? Because they say we difficult. We trying to take their money. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do this. You know why we don't want to do it? Because your lazy ass ain't doing shit either. That's why. If you bringing home the bacon, baby, I will fry it up in the pan. But if you ain't bringing home shit, you don't get nothing. How about that? See, they think because they date a Caucasian woman, that's a difference. It's not. Because, baby, no disrespect to anybody, and please don't take it disrespectful to anybody. Not even Jenna, either you, neither, baby. Because I'm not a racist. Don't think I am. I'm just speaking facts that I know and I've seen been done. I said, this is what I've always said. These are my thoughts and my personal opinions. Any woman will take your money and run your pockets, black man. The only difference is, and my guys told me this when I was younger, so that's why I used it. They just said a white woman to just suck your money out of you, and a black woman gonna take it out your pocket. And I heard that from a man, okay? I heard that from a man. Baby, you couldn't take me away from a black man to save my life. Listen, now I ain't gonna lie. There's some fine Caucasian men out there I can never front because I loved me some Paul Walker. And I know before y'all get into it and say, but he was married to that little girl. That blew me away when I found out that girl was young. But Paul Walker, baby, that was my man in my head. He was my sneaky link because I couldn't let LL know about the man, okay? LL is my husband to this day in my head. I'm just saying. I need some chocolate. I need some meat that's cooked. I don't eat raw chicken. I need my chicken to be cooked, okay? My ex gave me that word, raw chicken, because he loved to call somebody raw chicken. I'm just saying. Exactly. That's why they ass to be broke. Dating a white woman is not a flex. White women have said being with a black man is a downgrade. Thank you, Auntie Greta. Thank you, because they sure did. But just like there's a lot of non-melanated people out there that talk about black women like a dog, but baby, they be watching when them asses be jiggling. They be watching when them hips is moving. They be watching when she fine as hell, and they got something to say to their homeboys when they get home. And if that woman let them hit it, they'd hit it so quick. Their heads would spin. See, I'm not dating. I'm going to tell y'all the reason why I won't date a white man. One, again, because there's too many different, our melanin men, they come from albino to the darkest of the dark. And I can always pick out of that. But my second thing is, y'all know damn well, because the white, I don't like to say white women, the melanin deficient women love when they get mad at a black man and they will throw that ninja word out there in a heartbeat. See, because I'm going to fuck you up. You mess with my son and call my son that N-word. It's going to be some furniture moving, some singing going on, all kinds of shit. That's what's going to happen when it come to me. That's why I don't mess with Caucasian men. Let me read this fool because she going to mess with me. Whoo, Netta, Joe, whatever. Every time I look at Netta, Joe, it really, truly hurts my feeling and my heart. I cannot. Child, Netta, Charles, your dinner's ready. Let me shut up. It want to come over here and want to fight me. I want Charles, and they need to sue whoever did they shit, because Charles should not have an 8-pack on top of that big ass stomach. I'm sorry. That's not even a flex. That's funny as hell. Okay. How you put an 8-pack on top of a big old stomach? Where they do that at? Auntie Greta, I told you I be having a lot going on in my head and I be wanting to talk, but people don't be coming over. So I just say, okay, I'll just hold it till when I can. I just hold it to when I can. When I'm in a good mood and I feel like talking about it, that's when I talk about some stuff when people come over. I said, but people come by, 5, 6 people, and they bounce. That's why I try my best not to interfere. Child, he's so fine. He looked like my son. He looked like my stepson. I don't care what nobody say. But Lorenz Tate is finer than my baby. I ain't gonna lie. But my baby got them beautiful curly eyelashes, and I love it to death with his little. He's short like him and everything, but he's still taller than me. Anyway. But Auntie Greta, it wasn't even cheap plastic surgery. They got the shit for free. They got it for free. They were supposed to be promoting this man's company. They were supposed to be promoting that and he done gave Charles an 8-pack on top of that big fat belly. Now you know that's a hot damn. Chat. I used to love Morris Chestnut till my sister told me she married him, so I stopped. My sister told me she married Morris Chestnut, so I can't do it. But I can give you now. You know who people listen. That young boy is fine, and I don't care what nobody told. Y'all ever watched what was my show? What's that boy name? Shut up, fool. She played too much. What? Oh my God, what's the name of him? His last name is Kofi. Kofi, what? No, his first name is Kofi. Kofi fine as hell. He remind me of my son. He reminds a lot of people of my son. But that boy Kofi fine as hell. From something sugar. I can't think of what it's called. That was my show too, but they took it off the air and my feelings is hurt. It took a shocking that Charles actually married in real life. Yes, they are, honey. But Charles be cheating too, honey. I seen a video the other day, Auntie Greta. Charles be cheating and Greta be letting him. I said, Greta. I said, no, Netta. Sorry, Auntie Greta, because I was getting ready to say your name. Queen Sugar, thank you. My show, and I couldn't think of the name. I just know it had sugar in it. But that son from that show, fine as hell. Fine as hell. What's that other dude name? Oh, I love me. See, to me, I got a cousin. His name Black. He fine as fuck. Well, he was fine as fuck. He ain't fine as fuck now. But baby, my cousin used to be fine as hell. And I used to be like, y'all can talk shit if you want. He black as hell. The only thing you can see is his teeth. But that motherfucker fine. I always said if I dated somebody that's chocolate, yeah, with women, with real women too. Auntie Greta. Sure did. Method Man fine as hell. That man get finer the older he get. Yeah, Charles been cheating. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all who had my neighbor upstairs with his silly ass had me watching them nasty aunties, and Netta and Charles was on there. You know, what's that nasty ass old lady? I can't stand her. Blueface mama with her disgusting ass. It's somebody else's ex-wife, and it's what's that girl name? Black China mama. I can't stand it. That is not a woman to me. That's a disgusting human being, is what that nasty bitch is. You ain't feeling Method Man? Oh my God, he's so fine. Oh, he's so fine. Oh, Miss Greta. What you talk about? Not Method Man. Big Daddy Kane, fine. Resemble Big Daddy Kane, but my cousin is finer than Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane has always been fine to me. That's on Blue. I don't care about Blueface or Carisha. I don't even talk about them because they disgust me. That's what he get. They both in jail. They both in jail. She in jail and he in jail. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. The new breed of parents that popping out. Them new breeds. Yes, Aunt Greta, Big Daddy Kane, fine. He's still handsome. He's still fine with his little gray on his face and stuff. She said, no, I'm with Greta. Listen, I love, honey, Method Man give me my life. I used to love me some Tretch until my sister told me she seen him at a concert and he was musty and I was hurt and he never even went on the stage yet. But I used to love me. Ooh, Lord. Boris Kojo fine as long as he keep his hair straight. As long as he keep his head shaved. Because if he let that hair grow back, I'm going to laugh at him again. Okay? I know Miss Bugs is like, what the hell? This girl crazy. His name is Kofi, but I can't think of his last name. His first name is Kofi. He looked like he resembled my son a little bit. And a lot of people have said that. With his beautiful chocolate self, honey. He fine. That's a fine boy right there. That's what she get. That's her own fault, Auntie Greta. That's her own damn fault. And I don't feel bad for her. She should have been thinking about that baby. That's what she should have been doing. Thinking about that baby. Yeah, girl, I was so upset. I cried. I ain't gonna front, y'all. I cried when Queen Sugar went off. I was hurt when Queen Sugar went off. But I'm gonna tell y'all, y'all know who fine ass men? Tyler Perry. If Tyler Perry can't do nothing else, he could pick out some fine ass men. Speaking of fine ass men, the little white boy that was. Do any of y'all watch Sisters? Put a one in the chat if you watch Sisters, please. She did. That's exactly the truth. That's partly the truth, Auntie Greta. But he was sleeping with he slept with what's her name? He slept with Mary J. Blige. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, because I swear for God I couldn't think of his name. Thank you. I couldn't think of his last name. With his fine ass. Auntie Greta, I'm only 5'4". But he was musty before the show started, and I was hurt. Because I love me some Tretch, honey. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Yeah, you know me. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. No, they say my son looked like Kofi. Not a cousin, my son. People say my son remind them of Kofi. I said, for real? Okay. But Pepper had a fight with Mary J. Blige. She had a fight with I don't know if it was Faith Evans. She had a fight with somebody. That's how she got that cut on her face. Yeah, it was Mary J. Blige, because that's how Mary J. Blige got another cut on her face. Because Tresh got busted cheating. Pepper was out there busting windows and everything out here in Jersey. Okay? She was out here tearing Jersey down because Tresh couldn't keep his pants. Pepper was out here tearing Jersey up behind him. I'm telling you. And the shit was funny. Really, I heard that about Krishan Rock. I don't feel bad for her because she deserved it. She should have been thinking about that baby. You was smoking weed and doing all that stupid, ignorant shit when you was pregnant with that baby. You should have been locked up just for messing up that baby. Don't he, Miss Bugs? He get finer. The older he get, the finer he get. But LL is forever my husband, y'all. Don't get it twisted. He is forever my husband. She said, Miss Bugs, you can have Method Man. Honey. Whoo. Auntie Greta. Auntie Greta don't. You like dark meat, right, Auntie Greta? Because I bet Auntie Greta like dark meat. Because I know some that like dark meat, they don't like. Like this man right here, he fine to me. I don't know about y'all. But that man right there, he's sexy to me. That man right there on Monday Lights, he's sexy to me with his chocolate stuff. Look at all that chocolate dripping, y'all. Look at all that beautiful chocolate up there. That man fine to me right there. I'm just telling y'all. He fine to me. That's why I said when they chocolate, you got to be fine when you chocolate like that. Okay? Yes, he do. That baby deserve better. Deserve better. They say she can get up to 8 years in Oklahoma. Hopefully she will catch a break. Child. Well, she got extradited from one spot to another. I knew you did, Auntie Greta. You like my cousin. My cousin like him dark. Listen, this how funny it was. We met this man. That man looked like a black Jesus. I swear for M&Ms he did. My cousin was flirting after that man, and I was laughing. He looked suspect, not feeling it. Baby, he ain't suspect. Now, some of them light-skinned men, a whole lot of them is suspect. I'm gonna tell you who fine that's gay and it broke my heart. I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute as soon as I can get his name in my head. But my cousin, she light skin, she real fair skin. She love her a dark man. She's like, the darker the better, child. I don't care. She always say the darker the better. I want me a dark man. She's like, I don't care if he dark. I can't see him in the dark. I'm laughing at her. I said, girl, you is a fool. I told her she is a fool, but she like him dark. So we seen him. We had never met this man before, ever before. He ain't suspect, honey. He love his wife. Met the man been with his wife for a long ass time. I think since they was teenagers, he been. Auntie Greta said, I don't like a man that is too fine. I do. I love a pretty man. Call me a fool, but I love a pretty man. My ex actually resembles LL, and he hates it because he know I love me some LL. Well, you know, what's her name? Danny's ex-boyfriend, the little Caucasian boy. Well, he mixed because he ain't Caucasian. He mixed. Now that boy fine as hell. But if y'all watch Sisters or damn near any Tyler Perry movie, that man picks in his plays. That man picks some fine ass men. That's the only reason why I believe he gay. Not all light-skinned guys gay. Just as many. Oh, that's true. No, I ain't saying that. Trust me, I ain't saying that. But I'm saying, I know, out of the ones that I know, it's a lot of light-skinned ones, and they done got tapped on in jail. That's what the problem is. They done got tapped on in jail and be trying to run from what they stuck with. I'm just saying. Because it's like I said, it's some fine dark-skinned men, it's some fine light-skinned men, it's some fine brown men, it's some fine in all of it, even in the Caucasian community. I just ain't messing with them myself. Because I promise you, I am never going to be somebody's black bee. I'm never going to do it. Or somebody's black ninja. I'm never going to do it. Because you get bad at me, you better kill me. Because I'm telling you, call me one of them words, boy, you ain't going to make it home to your mama. That's another reason why I won't never date outside my race. Unless it's a little bit of a swirl, I could do that. Yeah, I seen your live was going on. Since I said this girl did a live, she a mess. I say that too. They be fine. That's what I'm talking about. If you like Midnight Black, and I don't have a problem with Midnight Black, because like I said, it's some fine black men. That man was fine as hell. His hair was past his shoulders. That man was about a good 6'3". He looked like a black Jesus. You hear me? His hair was wavy straight down. It was parted down the middle. He had some grayish, bluish color. That man was fine. Do y'all know my cousin was drooling at the mouth and got her bubble busted when we got inside? We was having our family reunion in Connecticut. Why that man came in that building and he was family? Talking about somebody mad. She was mad as hell. I said, I'm mad for you, cuz. I'm mad for you. Because I was going to tell that man, look, this is a good woman right here. This is a good woman right here. You might want to holler at that one. But he was our cousin. So I felt bad for her. Date white men and call them master. See, I ain't doing none of that bullshit. Call them the N-word. No, Auntie Greta, let me tell you. I'll be damned. You won't never. You won't have no teeth. You can't even be able to get the N-word out your mouth. You can't even say N in the beginning of any sentence because I'm knocking all your teeth out if I don't unalive your ass at the time, because we not doing that. I wish I would call someone master. I ain't trying to call. The only master I got is God above. That's the only master I got is God above. Ain't nobody else my master. That's another reason why I will be voting blue in November. I like a man that provides and he holds his family down. I can overlook because don't pay the bills. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. I don't listen. I like the outer appearance. Don't get it twisted, because we all, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, we all like a little arm candy. We do. But baby, if you can't do nothing for me other than be fine, I don't want you. If you can't pay the bills, you can't cook, because that's another thing. Oh, let me get into that one. Child, listen. Let's talk about, since we talking about the ladies, because I'm almost done, but I got to get this out. Ladies, young ladies that did not have a bunch of mamas around or grandma around to help raise you, I need y'all to go take some damn cooking classes and stop feeding these men these microwavable meals and thinking that homemade macaroni and cheese is just some noodles with a slice of cheese slapped on top of it. Because, bitch, that is not macaroni and cheese. There is more to macaroni and cheese than just some slices of cheese and some wet-ass noodles. I need y'all to get it and go to some cooking classes so y'all can learn to cook for these men. Y'all, some of y'all wonder why y'all man running over chasing some old lady. He chasing an older woman because that lady can cook. Okay? I'm just saying. They want a woman that can cook, clean, be a freak in the sheets, and a queen in the streets. That's what a man is looking for. See, but now you got these, I'm going to say this word, no disrespect. You got these punk ass men, males running out here. They want a woman to take care of them. Child, well, this old woman ain't winning. Okay. This old lady ain't winning. But I need them to learn how to cook. I know some of them can cook because I've seen some people that can throw down. But I've seen some people throw some shit together and I'm like, bitch, what's that? That's not how that's done. That's not how any of this is done. I need them to learn how to cook. I need some older ladies that got some sons to teach y'all sons how to cook. Because us ladies like a man that can cook, okay? We don't just want him to cook in the bedroom. We want him to be able to cook in that kitchen too. Because, see, it's a partnership, okay? You do for me, I do for you. But these young girls running around here messing with these stupid boys, and you got Section 8, and that boy living in your house and ain't paying no bills, but he running around here hole hopping with any trick he can sleep with. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all better get to asking questions on day 1 and go back to day 365 and ask that man that same question or that woman the same question to see if you still get the same damn answer. Because people lie a lot, okay? And I learned that myself because that's what I do. I will ask you a question on day 30, and by the time we get to 365 days, you better still give me that same answer because I ain't gonna forget it. And if you change your answers, you got a problem, bro. I'm just saying. Just like women want men to do their manly duties that they call duties. I don't know why they manly duties. Now I will say, help to fix the car and all that good stuff. Cool. That's cool. Do that. Teach her some stuff about under the hood as well while you're at it. Ladies, if you know how to cook, teach that man how to cook. Hell, I had a grown man that didn't know how to wash his own fucking clothes. And my son had to teach him when he was 10. Okay? I'm just saying. Ladies, parents, teach your kids how to cook. I don't care if it's a girl or a boy. Teach them how to clean their bodies properly. Proper hygiene. Teach them about deodorant. Teach them about brushing their teeth. Scrubbing the bottom of their feet. Learn how to cook a meal, how to drive a car. Teach them all them things. I don't care if it's your daughter or your son. Teach them. Stop leaving these boys and these girls out here for the world to teach them shit. Because the world ain't going to teach them right. They already don't treat them right. Okay? I'm just saying. But I'm going to let y'all get out of here because I kept y'all long enough. But I wanted to have that conversation. And if we want to have that conversation again later, we can do that. But I know people, I'm going to go watch Sharnita's World on Nubian TV Network. That's another way how I support Mel. Okay? And Sharnita. So I'm going to get on out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed this conversation. Come on back by again when y'all get some time. And when I go live again, okay? I'm going to give y'all some Sister April. I'm going to let y'all out of here. Because I know we got to watch it online. Y'all probably can watch from your TV. I got to watch it on my laptop. So let me give you some Sister April. I'm going to get the heck up on out of here and let y'all go on about y'all business. Okay. Where's she at? Nope, that's not her. Get out of here.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you, baby. Don't pay us about this video. How many times you're going to allow people to break you? How many times you're going to allow people to hurt you? Baby, we're in the season of our life where God is separating us. He putting us in position to win. I was so tired of getting it wrong. So God said, now it's time, baby, you get it right. Because you know what? We'll bend over backwards for people who wouldn't even bend over backwards for us. I told God, I said, God, surround me by people who love me. Surround me by people who genuine hearted, just like me. I'm tired of bending over backwards for people who wouldn't bend over backwards for me. God, you know my heart good. I'm tired of shedding tears from brokenness. It's time I share tears for breakthrough, tears for deliverance. I want you to comment down in the comment section that I'm finna get my breakthrough.
Have a good night, family. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Catch y'all later. Deuces.
You won't break my soul. 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 Everybody, nah, nah, everybody, everybody.
I didn't do that, y'all. I don't know what the hell happened, but catch y'all later. It don't want to play right. The hell with it. Love y'all. Deuces. Since I'll talk to you in a little bit. Later. It don't want to act right.